you've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain. To the very top of the mountain. All just to get to you battle through this place. To the very top of the legends are born. All just to get to you battle through this place. You fall to the very rise. The legends are born. You battle through this place. Really, never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Good Lord.
Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be
Let
here.
me just say, the little bit I saw of this conference,
We're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. It takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
This off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side. Also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right. Let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the
Why
units
does it
that
keep
you're
freezing
going
on
to
Twitch?
use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top.
Look at the chat.
In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover.
Oh, God.
that Rhino as
Oh, they roasting him. I'll check this out on YouTube. Like, keep freezing on Twitch.
his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help.
Oh, God. You know what? Where's YouTube?
Putting
those
some
flame
flamethrowers, right? Absolutely.
so
Again,
dumb
he's
with
going
this
to tear
sometimes.
through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh,
Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can...
Bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more powerful units come out. We have there the drill.
Oh, that's okay. All right. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell?
Deploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out.
Where's the official course, it won't be easy to find. Luckily, we're not missing anything important. Maybe if we do YouTube gaming, it'll come up. IGN. They're not even showing the official one up top. There we go.
Force is out trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank, of course, those flames.
I would actually play this, by the way.
Damage to the infantry, helps
it looks
clean
all right.
that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos.
Black B?
Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see
Kill
that missile
Craze,
is starting to get
Ollie
close
Dave.
to firing with
this.
3
A1,
zones in control
Galvatron.
for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
There
Knight's
it goes.
gonna fire that one off and settle.
All right.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Night's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
In
is.
Control.
Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow.
Deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be
That's
stolen at
80%.
any.
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is!
He's gonna take it.
See, the thing is, I would play this.
That was legit.
I would play this, but I don't know if this is something that you really show at E3 because I don't really think people will be.
Amazing.
I
What
don't
a
know.
match. Thank you so much.
That was
awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you so
Saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Command & Conquer, really? It's going mobile?
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we
So
can't wait
Ace-
for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Okay. Come on, YouTube, what are you doing? You look weird. Justin Cram, thank you for the host.
Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams and what I can say about us is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
Oh no.
And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
He's talking, they just dropped the bomb.
And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give.
You trying to distract everybody? Like, see, we give the charity though. We get the charity. Don't mind the BS conference. We do good stuff
together, doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Finally, there we go.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos, creating, altering,
this better be good,
destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Damn. Everything's riding on this. You better not drop the ball. Superhero landing.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
All right, where the gameplay at? Yeah, this is in-game. In-game engine. That's all well and good, but I want to see some actual gameplay. Hey, that better not be it. Nah. Yo, okay, yeah,
How cool was
good.
The trailer? You guys have seen it?
Gameplay.
A couple times.
Gameplay.
It's
I want to see
cool
gameplay.
every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year.
Yeah, there we
because
go.
We're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the
Gameplay.
show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of
There
the
we go.
BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark
Kind of
Dara,
like that
and
trailer,
Cassie
right?
Rutzar.
Right? The trailer? Gameplay. What's the gameplay? If y'all don't do this good, y'all gonna get roasted. Y'all better be bringing it right now.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome
Like
to be making
Ed Boon's little brother.
games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side,
No
but something new and
microtransactions.
different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem.
Okay.
It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather, or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds when they've finished.
No, we want to see the game. That's
players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way
It's BioWare, though,
that
so I trust them.
actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore,
If
or
they don't
an
show
entirely
the
new
game,
storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either.
Oh, we complaining right now if you want to see the game.
From a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really
Y'all know we want to see the game right now.
for
Y'all want to have a
us,
whole interview?
And not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists,
Like,
is that
when you were born, what's
we're
the first thought you had in your
creating
head?
something new and mysterious for
We want to see
players
the game.
to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem
That
of
looks
creation.
really, really
and
good.
The chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the
Damn,
world
you
is
know how big this
constantly
world's
being
gonna be?
reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters.
I hope.
It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin,
Okay, all right.
to be safe in.
Now,
Why are you
something I
going to the
think a lot of
concept
players
art?
out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've
Isn't that
seen
from
all
last
these different
year?
creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
No, I love concept art.
and
I
really
love
the hardest
that.
part is
And it's
getting
beautiful.
started, just
But
kinda
right
getting
now-
off the blank page. So what we tried to do is
You
we
got some
think
work to
about
do.
the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole
Before you even play the
fictional
game,
universe that's
you go to the
meant
concept
bring
art.
out a certain
Like, how did it look
experience.
before?
And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience
Like
that's
Sonya,
meant to
show the
feel
concept
alive,
art.
like it's happening right now. And so the world is always
Juanita.
changing, whether the storms,
Y'all showing a lot of concept
seasons,
art right now.
And yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it
Y'all
means
just showed
is it
that.
gives us the opportunity
Y'all just showed
to
that.
drop into the
Wait,
world.
y'all, why y'all
almost
repeating
in real
footage?
time, a dramatic
Oh,
event
hell
that
to the no.
changes the world for everyone. And
Uh-oh.
that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on,
Wait
wait
a minute.
So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as.
You understood that
and
3
why we're
times.
Fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals,
Sonya,
the
loop the
Dominion,
footage. Loop it.
have they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the Anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Oh,
Now, I've heard you call
man.
this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Okay.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is...
There we go, here's something.
We built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now.
There
the
we go.
Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
They're actually going to take this question. Okay, good. There we go.
We have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means
Okay, good,
no
good.
ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all
Good.
within Anthem.
Good, good. There we
Even more
go.
important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means
At least
a main
just
story,
cosmetic.
a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Have a look at that. So
I'm guessing that'll be
heavy
the tanky
artillery,
character.
being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that.
We got to get some
Now,
people
going
together. We got to
out into
run
an
this.
open world like this,
Tim, you
by
got to get it.
yourself
Juanita,
is
you
going
got to
to
get
be
it.
a little bit more challenging than
Holiday, you
if
got to
it's a
get
team
it.
of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So
This
I
could
really
be
hope
dope.
that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
There you go.
Yeah?
There
Good
you go.
about
Show
All
it.
right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start
Looks like
in
Christina
the Strider,
Applegate.
which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy,
get out.
everybody.
Gameplay. Yeah. Get off the stage. There we go. That's what we're here to see. So, Sherry, what's going on?
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Fake
They
co-op.
said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon.
So, find where they're making this garbage.
Gonna be like super scripted. Like, yeah, let's do this. Oh no, what's that? We can take it. Woo. This does look good though.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
They got Jarvis.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Oh, I love how you can just dive in the water. Look how gangster the squad is.
There's a Shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation.
It kind of reminds me of what was
Loads of
shown last
scars
year.
nearby. Be careful.
Oh.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Whatever suit that was dope.
It's got silence. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What's happening, Jarvis?
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
I'm with it so far. So far, they got my money. If it really looks like this and runs like this, when the game's released, they got my money. Trust me. Yeah, what the hell was that? Kill it! Kill it! You couldn't show the boss fight? Just show the boss fight.
How cool was that?
Oh, calm down,
I'm so
calm
hyped,
down.
you guys.
Oh goodness, calm down, please.
And that was actually just a short version
Jesus.
of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So
Can you
I'm
play
sure
it,
the
though?
question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019.
February seems to be
on,
the
Xbox
the
One,
month for a lot of
PlayStation 4 and
games.
PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team.
Is it
I
gonna
know
be
you guys have that
cross-platform?
awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right,
Give
see
it
you
up
there.
for Casey Hudson, everybody.
Woman, why are you yelling?
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's
I'd actually get that.
available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it, I get it. So I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
At least she's better than Sean, though. Wait. Why were they showing Manning? Better show the Eagles. All right, let's see what we missed. Oh, they don't allow you to run it back? Okay. Twitch.
Locked in. Haven't mentioned much about that yet, but you.
Let's go back. Let's see what we missed. Because we woke up a little late today, but now I'm like, it's just E3. It's not like I'm missing the Sony conference.
At DICE Sweden, I won that sweepstakes about 2 years ago with Monster, and I got.
So again, if I'm running the ball, or if he's running, Alex Marks' coach, he's going to be
hours, but it makes sense because EA is such an international company. We were just talking about that, when we were interviewing the fans downstairs. There's clearly going to be people awake in all these different time zones.
Yes, thankfully we had so.
Wait, is this The Sims? They got real music in The Sims? Oh my god, they did a Sim version of it. Oh my god. Where's Bloody at? Oh my god, they did they did a cover. Are you serious? Siri, what the hell are you doing?
It's almost time for the World Cup. I'm counting every second until they kick things off on June 14th. I'm trying to get noticed by the timekeepers.
What? What? Siri just told me what she was doing and what she wanted. Holy shit. I can't believe they did a cover of Steal My Sunshine. Damn, I wonder if they got royalties for that. Because they that's like the only hit they ever had.
But now, say you're... There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry?
Hopefully Siri isn't part of Skynet, but I've been nice to her, so she'll be fine.
Come out and having the opportunity to help all your real racing action on.
Boy, you get out of here. Nobody want to see you. Hey, that's dope. Probably better than the whole conference. Oh, was that Anthem? How y'all gonna show this at the beginning of the...
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
You mean at the end of the show?
Welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer. Fans, you guys excited?
Oh, come on now.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously the
Oh, we did a reaction to the Battlefield trailer. I'm uploading it today, by the way.
defenses were stationary, You will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So
I think we might have to get this.
You can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes.
Oh, he said no loot boxes. Okay, cool. They made sure that to hit that. Okay, we're rewatching what we missed in the conference, by the way. That's what we're doing right now.
No premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale. It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new
Royale.
experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
I will say, I want to see their take on it. It seems like it'll be interesting. It's not needed, but you don't have to play it. At least it's a choice. Twitch, what the hell? Why has Twitch been screwing up like royally these days for me? Let's drop it down to 720. Wait, hang on. So it's Call of Duty doing Battle Royale too? Is that what I'm hearing? What's up, Richie Rich? They are. So pretty much all these games trying to cash on the Battle Royale now. Oh, good Lord. Call of Duty has no single player. Are you kidding me? At least in here, it's an extra mode. Well, no, you can't blame Fortnite though. Fortnite didn't start it. DayZ and H1Z1 started it. And then PUBG did it, and then Fortnite. At least Fortnite's free. Oh Why is it playing that? Damn. Woo! You mean NBA Live Battle Royale mode?
Zeus!
All right, so we'll get a first look tomorrow. Okay. I can dig it. I'm down with that.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis.
No, a FIFA Battle Royale mode, that'd be crazy.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo.
You run around kicking balls at each other.
Tu és um campeão.
I haven't played a soccer game in so long. I need to get back into that because I love soccer.
I'm bred for this moment. I bled for this moment. I done fought prepared for this moment. Now I'm off the ledge and I'm floating. Want my name in a rap.
I thought it was Kanye at first.
The pain and the passion reigns as a champion.
Imagine getting to walk out to music that epic. I'll walk around with like a suit of armor on.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer.
Okay, so that's why it was so epic. Okay.
It captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest
we're rewatching what we
heroes
missed.
like Ronaldo and Neymar
Why are you so
clash
late?
every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game.
We can skip all that.
Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Content centered around
A couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription.
Well, they're talking like a Terminator.
Consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to be have a profound impact
like he
on our
every time he talks, he looks like he's trying to find a target in the crowd. Like he's scanning the whole entire crowd for his target. Like he looks like a Terminator.
Industry in the next few years.
Look at him.
So over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new access Premiere.
Like, get out of here, T1000. What's this all about? Does it really do that? I don't want that.
Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. My life been good and bad and all around. The more things I lost, the more I found. Came here ready to fight on this night. You better just run for your life.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about...
Name.
You got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to...
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next...
It was great to see you. Thanks for...
So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved.
Yeah, so we fucked up, so you got to go in there and explain it.
Personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features
now, does anybody here play Battlefront?
One of our favorite modes, Extraction.
Because I really want to
know this
whether it's
summer,
worth getting.
we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more,
it looks good to me.
We will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts.
See, that's good because that can save a game. Because when Dying Light first came out, it was bullshit, and then they did an overhaul on the whole entire game, and that was good.
And attacking and taking out capital ships.
So if they fix the game, I'm definitely down to try.
We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. All right.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game,
as long as they fix it,
providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, We will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build.
What's up,
There
Pixel?
would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
That was so forced. Oh, there's Unravel.
Love and the bonds between people. About fresh starts and second chance. It's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. Because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were
This
like
seems dope for a
fun
co-op
and
game.
exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond
I'd be down to
between
play
you
this.
to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And
This
the
could be
bird is
really
back.
fun.
Okay, playing it safely now.
Yeah, even the first Unravel looked really, really good. It looked amazing.
And I'll catch you.
There you go. Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead.
Oh, that's really dope.
So here it goes.
Oh.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Buster.
Like, this is good because I feel like it's not scripted. Like, they're actually playing it for real.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Wait, this is out right now?
Okay, your turn.
Wow, it's out right now. That's
There you go. Keep him up.
that's right. She did say it was out. Okay.
Now I'll go.
Oh, that's dope. Like, this looks good.
All right.
I'll
Pull you
come
up.
up to you.
There you go.
Nice. I'm digging the music. I'm digging the.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah. Finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at
I like it.
Unravel 2.
I like it. I like it.
And
I like it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Okay, I'm with it.
Till queendom come. Till queendom come. My queendom come. My queendom come.
Oh, dope.
This kingdom of mine, and all the mountains are my home. Your kingdom come.
Devolver is doing a conference. They're doing one tomorrow, I believe.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong.
Also,
These guys
CD
are amazing.
Project Red's gonna be at the Microsoft conference. Interesting. Interesting. I cannot wait to see, because I know they're gonna bring Cyberpunk. I know it. I already know it. Everyone knows it.
Amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
At least wait for the response from the audience first.
You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out. 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel Originals program. It's been our way of helping the team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent
they always do
developers to help
this.
them realize their dreams.
It's like they don't know what else to do, so they just
originals title from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message.
You show no emotion,
it's
though.
From Joe My Games.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited.
Now you can see her emotion. She shows emotion. She shows emotion. That's emotion right there.
Thank you. We are ECOMOG, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
All right.
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters.
Damn.
This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out,
she's not reading
and
it.
putting it into
This is
your
like
art.
from the heart.
I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all.
Yeah, this seems like a game that
Sea of
can get
Solitude
dark.
is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness turns to the outside and she becomes a monster.
Uh-oh.
The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about.
Interesting.
And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
That is a hell of an explanation. She knocked out of the park with that one. Seems like a depressing game, though. Depending on what you do.
That I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Interesting. It kind of gave me a Gorillaz vibe too, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm the one.
All right, this is where we started.
We are the one.
Let's watch this disaster of a crossover of a intro. Just watch how uncomfortable 76ers.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
Oh God, NBA Live fails every year. It fails every year.
My name's Shea Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal
Young Kid,
to win the
greatest name ever.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016.
For Young Kiv,
You gotta, if anybody missed this, you gotta see this.
I hate Luke.
By the way, that's the damn the vending machine song that plays in Detroit.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovered
Watch this.
from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm, so then I picked up Madden. And at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, you know, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, you know, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, why I'm not up there? I'm not up there because that's EA. Hell no. I don't want to be up there for that. Did you see that? I don't want to be there for that. I'm okay. I'm good. I don't want to be there. That was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my God, that was so painful. And I wanted to go live at the start of that so bad, but I was a little late, so I wanted to experience that disaster with you. Jeez. Good Lord. Where's the there's no more. Oh my God, I saw Bloodborne over there. I thought they announced Bloodborne too. Jesus. Are you still playing Overwatch or League? Oh yeah, I play both of them. Haven't played Overwatch in a few months though. I gotta get back to it. Let's see. What are you talking about here?
Before you find IGN's awesome content anywhere else online, you'll find it right at home on IGN.com. With IGN First, you'll get a sneak peek at never-before-seen
What's up,
gameplay,
Dolly?
exclusive insights from developers, and a whole lot more. NVC Live brings you IGN's Nintendo podcast up close and personal. Engage with other viewers, ask our NVC hosts your burning questions, and become a part of the show. Don't miss out. Find everything first on IGN.com.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams,
Detroit.
IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. Whether you're on IGN.com, the IGN app, YouTube,
I didn't
Facebook,
tune
or
into this for the
Snapchat,
damn
we've always
IGN
got you
commercial.
covered. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide. The IGN app is
Oh
the
my
best way to
God,
stay
y'all
up to
killing
the
me
minute
with
on
this. Y'all killing me.
Hey, that hurts, hearing that.
That's life.
That's not the only time you miss the World Cup.
It's not gone.
Get it out.
Oh!
No.
Ochoa, papá!
Grande Ochoa. Uy.
Gigante.
Get it out, get it out, get it out.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Calma, que se esparce el partido.
Ahí. Por la banda.
All right. Ready?
Aquí, cerca.
Okay, haben wir. Ja.
I'm sorry.
Okay, schön. Doppelpass hier. In Mitte.
Oh, he's injured, huh? I might tackle him.
Finish him off.
You already did.
Damn, looking good.
Today I've got a bit of a
How you got info before the conference? Sega's at E3? Interesting. Jen's gonna show Spider-Man. After what? After like 1 million commercials?
Here we go. Por la banda.
Okay, okay. You got the players. They're in. They're in.
Sony over the last year and get up to speed on what lies ahead.
I can't wait for Bethesda's
Sony has a track record of announcing games years before
conference
their
tomorrow.
release. We're looking at you, Last Guardian, and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
From Software announced Shadows Die Twice earlier, which looks like Bloodborne 2 and should be at E3. Okay, now they said they announced it. Did they show anything from it, or they just announced the title?
They are coming back.
But good things often come to those who wait, which is the case with God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn. Both of which released to rave reviews and the sales numbers to back it up.
I gotta finish both of those games.
Now, Sony has some lethal weapons in its arsenal that
Yes,
are
they do.
locked and loaded. Insomniac Spider-Man is set to redefine the
They announced
wonders
with a short
of
video?
superhero exploration with its incredible-looking web slinging.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
Sucker Punch's
No, Sega isn't struggling. They've been buying studios. They don't really need a conference though.
Ghost of Tsushima trades in the neon-soaked cities of Infamous for the rustic temples of feudal Japan.
I can't wait to see more of this
Stranding
game.
continues to look every bit as weird
Yep.
as we hoped it would be. But the most anticipated game in Sony's lineup
All
this
these are day
E3
ones.
is sure to bring the competition to its knees.
Thank you, Dolly.
Last of Us Part 2.
Cut her down.
That's one of the reasons why I was up so late. We did a bunch of reactions yesterday, but I was up late editing that one.
She's one of them.
Sony can easily end this console generation on top, so long as it continues to crank out the heavy-hitting first-party games that are breaking the mold. Just a few notes. Stay the course, give release dates, and for the love of God of War, let us change our PSN names.
Joining me to discuss the state of PlayStation is my good pal, Alana Pierce.
Hi, what's up?
Not a whole lot, man. E3, having a good time.
Very excited. I'm actually very excited about PlayStation's conference specifically.
Yeah,
So they've
we
done an
all
interesting
are.
thing this year. They've been kind of low key and very transparent about what they're bringing. They said right off the bat that no, we're not getting PlayStation 5. We're not getting hardware announcements. Nothing big
Well,
like
I knew that.
And they've said that they're going to be focusing on 4 first-party titles.
Yes.
We know about them. It's the ones we just talked about. It's Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and of course
Boy.
Spider-Man. Last of Us Part 2. Let's talk about that first.
We haven't seen gameplay really. We've seen a couple of tone pieces which have been.
We don't really need it because we know it's gonna be good.
About the worlds. Like we've inferred a lot of stuff. We thought maybe this is the Fireflies, this is Ellie, is this Ellie's mother? Like we really don't know what they mean, but it does seem like no matter what, it's a grittier story than the first one, which was already pretty dark. So
It looks harrowing. I mean, the first one was harrowing, but I feel like we've all kind of become almost used to it, and they really need to up the ante this time around. What do you think of? They're not absent. They showed up at the tail end of the last trailer, but the clickers. The Last of Us, when it first debuted, was pretty much a zombie game, and this time around, it doesn't really feel like that.
Well, I'm wondering if it's going to be sort of more focused on the humanity side of things, which I personally found a lot more interesting in The Last of Us. I think it's more interesting to focus on the human conflicts, and that's what the ending is about. Not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but that is what that game is really about. But those conflicts with the clickers are always really intense, and I almost had trouble playing that game sometimes because I get so kind of like shaky about like fighting clickers. So I don't know. I imagine we'll see them in spades. They'll be the source of the combat, probably, but maybe this is going to be an even more human story. Maybe it's going to be
Oh, he is?
before the outbreak
Wait.
happens.
Hang on.
Now, there's speculation that maybe it jumps back and forth, and that it's telling sort of Ellie's story as she's grown up, but also doing a flashback to kind of early outbreak times or before the outbreak.
Pause that.
Quite a lot of things in this.
This is just a non-stop.
Are we gonna get sued?
Have we broken the references yet? Have we re-topped?
No, you're doing great. I think that.
Some more time.
Oh, is that Kamsky?
People are asking Igby to steal Igby. If Amelia came back and Igby was stolen, it would be over.
I think you misunderstand the nature of relationships.
And Ralph!
They just look at us like they were big, stupid.
Ralph, that's Ralph.
Yeah.
Cats think we're dumb cats.
Oh, I'm wet food giver.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait. He's Kamsky and Gavin?
Stupid cats.
Yeah.
So they bring us
Whoa.
because they think we can't look after ourselves. They actually think we're stupid cats. So this thing, when it looks at you like that, it just thinks you're stupid. You're not.
Good. Yeah, no.
Alice? Alice!
You lost the child.
Sure. Oh, damn it. Matt.
Wow, that's incredible.
Go get Alice.
I'm trying. Oh!
What are you doing?
Succulent!
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty.
I know that guy.
He hurt Ralph.
You recognize that guy?
Yes. I shot this.
I don't know what the humans did to you, but she had nothing to do
Look at that. Look at Ralph.
All humans want to hurt us. But Ralph won't let again. No.
You've got quite the super dog
Jesus.
thing stroking that cat going.
They're doing construction, and it's like, it's so intense, it's shaking the whole house.
Hurt you? Little girl. She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
Oh.
You're a nasty bastard.
I'm betraying them by calling them out and saying what they're saying.
We have nothing to be afraid of. All we want is a place to spend the night. Visitors are dangerous. Look.
Sunset and Carol.
They did to Ralph.
Yeah. It's messed up. It ain't cool.
Damn, that is wild.
You have nothing to worry about.
Even with Ellie's mother.
I think that sounds cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, where's Joel in all of this?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
That remains to be seen. Now, mechanically, what do you want to see in this? Like,
You know,
You hyped for anything in
I'd be
particular?
happy if the gameplay was fairly similar to the first game. I do want to know how they've kind of refined the crafting and the looting mechanics both.
Last of
and there
Us,
were
Days
some
Gone,
areas where I
Ghost
felt like
of
the third-person shooting
Tsushima,
was
Death
a little bit
Stranding,
janky,
Final
so
Fantasy
that's the thing that I want to see
VII,
improvements on. I don't want
Spider-Man,
them to over-gamify it either. I like that this is a cinematic experience.
whatever
I like
From
that I can
Software is
touch on
doing,
environments, I can use different
Cyberpunk.
paths, so I guess
It's like, it's
especially
so
coming
many
after the
things.
standalone Uncharted
So
that we
many
had,
things. Possibly
it would
a
make
new
sense
Devil
they
May
have big
Cry. Like, there's so many things.
yeah,
Lost
do you
Legacy,
think,
like some
this
of
is going to be an open world game?
Who's the guy on the far right, though? The guy on the far right was
some bigger environments, different
Kamsky and
ways to
Gavin.
approach things, and then hopefully, refining the combat mechanics that existed in the first game.
And obviously,
I'd like to see.
emotions. That's the key
We
part.
need emotions.
Now, on the
Conflict.
subject of open world stuff, Ghost of Tsushima is what Sucker Punch is working on.
Almost nothing about it.
Yeah, we know that it's set in, I believe, 1274. It's on the island of Tsushima, which is between Japan and Korea, and you are fighting.
Oh,
off
and
invading
I'm
Mongols
looking
as sort
forward
of
to
sort of like a dishonored
Bethesda's
samurai.
conference because I want to see if
which
they
is such an interesting thing
release
for
anything
Sucker
about
Punch to do.
the new Wolfenstein.
Really, really interesting game for them to make. The trailer, the gameplay that we have on screen right now, it looks beautiful. I think
Yeah.
it looks absolutely gorgeous. We found out a little bit more about it at PSX, but for the most part, it's a big question mark. So this one, surely we've got to see gameplay. Maybe we'll get an idea of a release window. Like Last of Us, I'm really hoping for a release date, but maybe they'll tell if it's 2019 or 2020. What do you think? What do you think?
I think this one is closer than anyone's giving it credit for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, Sucker Punch has been quietly working on this since presumably, I think, 2014?
Yeah.
2 Infamous games came out then, and they've been quiet ever since. I'm just excited because it's a brand new IP. We don't know anything about it. Also, they've kind of almost been shadowing Naughty Dog in terms of their development. They started out with a colorful cartoon mascot, and then they moved to something more adventure-driven, and now they're getting very serious and down to earth. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. Now, the game that I'm personally most excited about, mostly because I have no idea what it is of course Death Stranding.
It's like, oh, it's not Spider-Man. Nope, definitely Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding. Like this is of course Hideo Kojima's first game outside of Konami. What's your vibe on?
I already love it. That's
Yeah.
the thing, is I already love it. We've only seen these weird tone pieces, the thing with the baby and Norman Reedus being naked and those giant squids. Like, I don't know what any of it means, but I love that about it. I think that this is like what we finally get to see of Kojima without the chains of a studio telling him what to do, telling him what release schedule to work on. So he's just going for it. And I love that he's got all these celebrity cameos. And we're expecting to see some kind of famous female actress show up that no one really knows who it's going to be yet. So maybe we'll
Really?
learn more about that.
Interesting. Now, of course, the one we're getting our hands on first is Spider-Man. That is just right around the
Kojima
corner.
calling all his favors like, "Lo,
There's one
listen,
huge
get over here now.
PlayStation
Need you for the
exclusive that
game."
we're really looking forward to, but we're not as
Everyone's
excited
showing
for it as
up.
we are
Like, ooh, okay.
hearing from our friendly neighborhood, Andrew Goldfarb. Andrew, take it away.
Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
So we've seen a lot of Spider-Man lately. All throughout the month of April, they were revealing all kinds of new gameplay. We got to see Peter in the open world a little bit, got to see a little bit more of that Spider-Man feel. I think they are definitely making sure people understand what the game is. The very last time we saw it was right before Avengers Infinity War came out. We saw a glimpse of Peter Parker's Iron Spider costume, which is based on the one in the movie. I definitely think we'll see Spider-Man at E3. It's a PS4 exclusive, and now that God of War is out, Detroit is out, it's kind of Spider-Man's time to shine. I think it'll probably have a gigantic presence at E3 because this feels like the time to put Sony's full weight behind it.
Oh my God, they announced a demo.
Insomniac has proven their depth.
I'm gonna stream that right after the conference.
Humor, and they understand so many of the things that make Spider-Man Spider-Man.
No pressure, right?
And I'm so excited to see what they do with Peter Parker as a character, but also what they do with Spider-Man in terms of someone who can swing through New York City. We haven't seen a truly classic Spider-Man game since probably PS2, and I feel like this is finally a chance to make that character shine, especially after the Avengers and everything. Like, this is the time to play a Spider-Man game, and I think they can knock it out of the park.
So there are games that get me hyped up and excited, and there are games that I kind of confidently look forward to because they seem like such a sure thing, and this one is definitely the latter. Alana, how are you feeling about Spider-Man?
I'm already in love with it. Like, watching that combat, it's like looks very, very close to Arkham, which is probably my favorite combat in any game. Just seeing Spidey like swing through and kick and all those animations.
It's so fluid.
So cool. But
It's
the thing
so
that has
fluid.
me double sold on this is that it's being made by Insomniac.
Mm-hmm.
Their
Oh,
studio
my
has
goodness.
made so many creative, colorful games.
I need it.
And Sunset
I
Overdrive
need it.
that was an Xbox exclusive that did such a good job of having you feel like you could really seamlessly traverse through a world, and that's a thing that you have to have in a game with
Yeah,
Spidey.
I mean, I played through Ratchet and Clank, the most recent one, and I was like, this feels like it could be a Rocket Raccoon game. I wish they would make a Marvel game, and then lo and
That would've
behold,
been so cool.
here this is. Also, it's worth noting the kind of the Spider-Man, aside from being owned by Sony, is kind of in PlayStation's DNA. We had like the 2000, I think it was NeverSoft made it Spider-Man game, and like the Tony Hawk engine or something, and then there was the Amazing Spider-Man, or the Spider-Man 2 one for PS2 that everyone loves, and there's the fact that the PlayStation 3's original logo is in the Spider-Man font. Like,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, Spider-Man is practically a PlayStation mascot. So I'm really, really excited about this. But again, it's like a kind of very like low-key, like, I almost don't want to see more. Like, I'm pretty much
it's
sold on
so
this.
good. The combos you can be able to do. Jesus.
More of at E3. We know that it's one of their tentpole games that they're going to be showing at the conference. So what do we need to see from it? I want to see more villains. I want to know what other characters in the universe. Maybe we see a Spider-Gwen. Maybe we see... Well, we know Miles Morales is in it. What do we see of him? Like, I really want to know how all of these other characters that we know and love might tie into the game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some... I mean, we got sort of a boss fight look here with this... one of Mr. Negative's goons.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some different, like, creative approaches to boss fights. There have been some hints that... You know, some characters might show up. Norman Osborn. I think we saw concept art of Taskmaster, who's a sort of a lesser-known villain.
Taskmaster?
Whose whole deal is he basically he'll copy your moves. So I don't know what it's like when he, rips off Spidey. But I don't know. There's something kind of just very, very classical about a good old-fashioned like Spider-Man villain boss fight.
Yeah, I agree, and I do want to, kind of be reassured that they're not going to be super QTE heavy, because that was kind of a concern with one of the first cinematic trailers. I think it actually might even be here, as he's like sort of chasing after him in the city. It seemed like a lot of specifically timed button presses, and I want to make sure that I'm actually going to be able to fight these enemies and not just sort of have to press button prompts.
Yeah,
not
totally.
Too concerned, but I'd like the reassurance.
Also, I mean, this felt very much like an on-rails kind of demo, but I'm excited to see what the open world is like. I think it'd be really cool if they just showed us around New York City in this game.
Yeah, I want to know what side quests we might have and what we might be able to do in different districts of New York. And does he have to go to work? Are you still a photographer? Like, I want to know about all that fun side stuff.
That is a huge one. All of Sony's first-party games recently have had incredible photo modes, and people have been creating their own in-game screenshots. It would make perfect sense for a professional photographer character to have like a really good photo mode. Maybe you can
Especially in New York City. Like, I imagine it'll look beautiful. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War both had great photo modes. It'd be very, very cool if we could actually use it as a mechanic, and maybe that's your way of getting money and getting more suits.
You have to
or
sell
something.
them to Jameson. That would be amazing.
That would be really cool.
I love that idea. I want to see some classic villains.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Negative is cool, but he's much more of like kind of he's a more recent character. So give me a nice Green Goblin. Give me something like that.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter, one of the Sinister Six, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Who's your favorite Spidey villain? Go to.
Oh, it would be Doc Ock.
Doc Ock?
Actually, yeah. But I mean, I definitely would like to see them even play with some of the multiverse stuff. I imagine that's...
Oh, that would be so good if they do that.
For a new Miles
I would love
Morales-centric
that.
Spidey movie, so it would make a lot of sense to
I like the way she
jump on
thinks.
that. It is time for a quick break, but hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag E32018. We are at IGN. Let us know what you think about E3 so far. Do you already have a game of the show? Let us know, and you might find yourself on our show. But don't go anywhere because we are getting suited up for Anthem right after this.
That Sicario post on the desk. I like that. Oh man. Tomorrow's what I'm looking forward to.
IGN's awesome content anywhere else.
Tomorrow's what I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay, so we got Microsoft at one. No, that's not the right time. That is not the right time. Microsoft at 3:30, and then Bethesda at 9 p.m. Really? Oh, that's the IGN show. Okay, so the conference time for Microsoft is at 4 p.m. and Bethesda is at 9:30. Huh. And somehow in between that, we have to see Upgrade. So I'm probably going to stream the Microsoft conference. We'll go see Upgrade, and then come back and stream the Bethesda conference. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Damn. Damn. Definitely gotta stream both of those conferences, because if CD Projekt Red's gonna be a Microsoft conference, and plus they're gonna be showing more of Battlefield, so gotta see that. And then Bethesda, they have a lot of stuff that they can announce. And then Monday, you got Square Enix at 1, Ubisoft at 4, the PC Gaming Show, which is going to be incredible for all the wrong reasons, at 6, and then Sony at 9 p.m. I'm not going anywhere on Monday. They better not expect me to go anywhere on Monday. Monday, I'm building a damn fort because I'm not leaving the house. Monday's going to be incredible. Monday is going to be incredible. All right, I got to get out of here though because I got to finish editing the reaction videos, because we have like probably six or 7 videos that I'm going to be uploading today, and then I gotta edit this one and upload it as well. I really hope Sony is there for the PC Gaming Show. That's going to be incredible. You got the job at Destro because of Boss Logic's fan art. Really? Are you serious? Oh, damn. Didn't know that. He got pulled like that? That's crazy. All right. I'm gonna get up out of here. I definitely will be streaming again later because we still have a lot of games we gotta finish. Let me Where's the window? There we go. All right. Gotta take it easy. Who is streaming? Oh, there we go. Check it out later.